Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening in some places. Mr. Monty Back Row Ministry coming back at you again. A little bit under the weather. Tried to bowl yesterday. Big mistake, haven't bowled in a while, but great exercise for those who don't get into bowling. Real good exercise, but takes a toll on the body when you haven't done it in a while. Back Row Ministry coming at you again, Mr. Monty. Quick video. We talk about the rigging of sports a lot, and threw out a bunch of scenarios, alternate scenarios, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter. They wanted Golden State versus Cleveland the whole time. And you know, the sad part about it is, they were going off on Harden and they go off on these guys about how they suck. People, this is the reality. There's no reason for James Harden to play hard and hurt himself. He knows he's not going to the championship. They've been told prior to the season started what the script is, who's going to do what. That's just the reality of sports. And no matter how people want to look at it, this is the truth. The Atlanta Falcons, the same thing. Atlanta knew they weren't going to win that game. So it wasn't no mystery. Why should they play, a certain way? They already knew they weren't going to win because they were told they're not going to win. You guys are not going to win. Tom Brady's going to win. This is the reality of sports. Sports ain't no different than wrestling. Sports been rigged since I've been a kid. It's no different. But we want to create this different at all. These guys get paid all this money. There's no way to do that bullshit. They do it because they get paid a lot of money. Think about it. You making $10, $20 million. Somebody asks you to sell out a championship. 10 out of 3, you might do it, depending on where your moral fabric is. A lot of these dudes' moral fabric is caught up in the ultimate control, which is money. Money is the ultimate control. And as long as money controls the minds of men are going to sell their soul. So, got LeBron on that crying about MVP. MVP for what, LeBron? I mean, if I let you win, why should you be the MVP? I mean, what have you done? I mean, the MVP is just as rigged as the games. So, I say this to say this for the 15th million times. I haven't even watched the playoffs this year. I mean, my sports has really, really went down, especially after the events that took place with Isaiah Thomas' sister. My sports really went down there because I don't like some of the things that these men are willing to do in order to win. I do not like some of those things, and I really, really, have disconnected. I haven't even watched the game this whole playoff season. I think I caught like the end of some. I went to a live one, but that's been about it. Outside of that, I've had no interest in it. The reality is that I come to understand that it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I watch it just like I watch the WWE, and hey, I want to watch the WWE night because if I'm going to watch bullshit, at least I'm going to watch something that I know is bullshit. So, sports, same bullshit, same rigged outcome, same results. I got Durant winning this year because they want Durant to win it. This whole season has been around about Durant, wrapped around some other stuff, but bullshit. At the end of the day, it's bullshit. I told my brother he's getting ready to play basketball, and anybody who's got kids is about to go into basketball and might be on the path to the NBA, this is what you tell them. It's 10% basketball, the other 90% is bullshit. And the 90% is what they want to see if you're going to be able to do. If you can perform and do the other 90%, you'll have a successful career. If you're not down with that 90%, you ain't going to have no career because you ain't down with the bullshit. Mr. Maki, Back Row Ministry. Peace and have grace.